Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
Hello, Pyro Media family. Welcome everyone to the season finale of the Love Kitchen. L.O.V.E stands for Living Our Vision Every Day, and that is just to bring culinary masterpieces to all of your events, both big and small. We're going to be revisiting some of the favorite moments of this current season of the Love Kitchen, and also talking about what's to come in season 2 of the Love Kitchen, which will air in the spring of 2024. Additionally, I'm going to peel off the chef coat as I am in the Pyro Media studios today, and we're going to delve a little bit more into just me. We're going to talk about my journey and about my visions, how I got here, have a little personal moments about my mom, things of that nature, because she is the one who truly inspired me to be here in front of you guys today. If it's your first show or if you've watched the entire season, you don't want to miss this one. My journey to love. My journey began, believe it or not, out of necessity, not out of something that I really envisioned, but it turned into a beautiful thing. In 2017, I was working on my, corporate America, cushy office job with benefits and, great salary and working with great people. And my mom went to her routine cardiologist appointment, and I received a phone call in the middle of the day on Halloween, believe it or not, of 2017. And Dr. Dick basically told me, your mom's got to have a heart transplant or she's not going to make it. At the time, her heart was operating only 5%. And she was literally walking dead. I don't even know how she didn't just, fall out somewhere. But, thank God she didn't. And I went into survival mode immediately. It was about me knowing that I was not going to hire an in-home healthcare worker to take care of my mom. I'm an only child, and my father passed away in 2010. And so my mom and I were all we had, and there was no one more fitting to care for her than I. And so I promptly went into my boss's office and said, I've got to go take care of my mom. Whatever you guys need to do to get by, I'll work through the end of the year, but I've got to go take care of my mom, because I didn't know, when she was going to get a donor, etc. So they actually excused me and said, no, we want you to take care of your mom, because they had a good relationship as well. And so I was taken care of through the end of the year while I was there to take care of my mom. And literally from Halloween, October 31st to November 8th, 2017, my mom was medically cleared for heart transplant, got on the donors list, and had a 55-year-old donor who unfortunately, passed away, but my mom was able to have her heart. And that's just a miracle. This doesn't happen in 8 days. Just does not happen. She woke up and, it's like, Mom, how are you feeling? They took the breathing tube out of her, and her first words were, I'm hungry. Mom. I said, well, what do you want to eat? She's like, I want some rib tips. I said, Mother, you just had a heart transplant. He wants some rib tips, right? Hilarious. Anyways, she was able to leave the hospital. She was home within 3 weeks, and I went into full taking care of mom mode, but at the same time was like, how am I gonna take care of us financially, and so because she lived with me, and L.O.V.E was born. L.O.V.E Premier Catering came from a necessity to survive and be there and take care of my mom. All I wanted her to do was pet the dog. The rest was up to me. And so L.O.V.E stands for Living Our Vision Every Day, which is just to bring culinary masterpieces to all events, both big and small. And I couldn't believe how it took off. I mean, we had been cooking, my mom and I, Doranda's Delicacies, Lady D's Delicacies, that's what it was called, Lady D's Delicacies. We did repast and, little parties, things like that. We always loved to cook. My mom had me in the kitchen with her for as long as, as long as I can remember, from the time I could reach the stove, I was in the kitchen with mom. So my culinary journey was always in me. But I thought, after getting a master's degree that, society says you go into corporate America and you climb the ladder and that's what you're supposed to do. But God, He had something else planned for me. And I never looked back, not once. L.O.V.E just took off. People were happy to hear we were doing it professionally, and had a beautiful organic addition to L.O.V.E Premier when I ran into Chefs for Seniors randomly on Facebook, and went through the vetting process, reached out to the franchise operators or the owners rather, in Madison, Wisconsin, Midtown America, if you will. And they were very honest in saying there are quite a few applicants who want the area that you want. So if you're, ready for this competition, and I was like, roll up these sleeves, So went through the process, went to Wisconsin, spent 3 days between the boardroom and the kitchen with them, teaching me about the service and what it meant to them to serve the senior community. And for me, I had been doing that all along, right? I was already, preparing food for my mom and taking care of her. So it was easy for me to understand bridging the gap between medication and nutrition and how that creates longevity of life, right? Prolongs your life. You can't have all these medicines and then, go eat fast food. That doesn't work. And so I understood the franchise goal. I understood the model. And most importantly, I understood the mission behind it. And it made it really simple for me to just get in there. And at the end of that weekend, I was told, okay, we'll let you know, if you're our chosen one. And I got off the plane in L.A. and had my American Idol moment when I checked my voicemail. I was the chosen one. So I opened my doors to Chefs for Seniors in 2019, August of 2019, and then COVID hit. Lord, I thought it was over. I'd spent all this money and invested. And then of course, the catering side of it, while it was a necessity because restaurant style catering wasn't, big during COVID, right? People were just afraid just to be outside. And I thought Chefs for Seniors was really going to suffer from that. I understood the catering side was going to suffer, but I thought Chefs for Seniors is my baby. It's my, I just gave birth to this child. I'm trying to help it walk and talk and, run. But when I tell you, if COVID was a blessing for anything else, it certainly was for Chefs for Seniors. I couldn't answer the phone fast enough. The seniors were most susceptible to contracting COVID if they were out and about in the world, if you will. And so Chefs for Seniors being able to do the footwork for them, not only the grocery shopping, but showing up and giving them some social time and preparing nutritious meals that are going to go hand in hand with their medications and help them to not feel so isolated from the world was something that I couldn't dispatch chefs fast enough to make it happen. And so Fortunately, the catering side of it came back to life, if you will, very shortly thereafter. And so I've been kind of, running that race side by side, and it has truly been a blessing. My journey has been something that I will always cherish, always be a part of. My mom was there, she had the biggest pom-poms and the skirt, and you just cheered me on, and being my executive operating officer, and taking care of, human resources and client retention. She taught me some of her values, because she was the president and CEO of a major electronics corporation for 11 years. First Black, first woman at this organization. And she started out as a sales rep and climbed the ladder to president and CEO, and had over 300 employees internationally, and traveled the world, and did all the great things that she was supposed to do as a leader. And then she had a heart attack at 42. Let me say that again. At 42, because she was the first one in and the last one to leave every day.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundaries and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet and Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs.
That was her work ethic, and she taught me that, and she instilled that in me, and I took that everywhere I went, and I poured that into L.O.V.E Premier Catering, excellence in customer service, excellent in products, and so it's been easy to hear her voice constantly cheering me on. Unfortunately, my mom, after surviving cancer, after surviving a heart transplant, COVID was the thing that took my mom from me. And as much as I would love to punch COVID in the face, because, my mom was the strongest person I knew, right? But I allow her greatness to live in me. I allow her words to speak to me. So the food that people taste is really a reflection of her in me. Still teaching, still supporting, and still being amazing. She visits me in my dreams. And it's like she never left. I had a dream a couple of weeks ago, and every now and then, when I thought I was grown, I would go out and, forget to call if it was too late, or, maybe I'd spend the night out or whatever. And the next day, no matter what, I'd get home. Why didn't you call me? You know to call this house if you're going to be out. And I was like, am I not like 50? I'm still getting whoopings. Can I not be on punishment today? And in this dream that I had a couple of weeks ago, I did just that. I had gone out somewhere, and I came in the house, and she lit into me. And it was like, I told you about not calling here. I was worried. I thought something happened to you. So that just lets me know Mom is in heaven, cooking up some great food. They eating good in heaven right now, and laughing, and there's a lot of positivity and love. I had to change my thinking about the reason that she so abruptly left me. Literally, we celebrated her 70th birthday on January 14th, 2022. And February 13th, 2022, just 29 days later, I was turning the machines off my mom. Like, what? What do you mean? So you talk about life being able to change in an instant? That is exactly what happened to me. And I have to say that God just needed her more than I did. She was just reassigned. That's all. She's still here. But he needed something organized or put together. Or he needed some folks whipped into shape or something, because she's up there working it out. And I am so grateful for her being at his right hand and continuing to hand down blessings with all the things that the Lord has to do with the world being as crazy as it is. Somehow, some way, he still finds time to bless me and continue to help me grow through my mom's teachings. And so her tutelage has been everything. It's hard every day without her, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I don't think it'll ever just be okay. I miss my mom. She's my best friend. And she's my journey to love. And it's the journey's not over, right? It's going every day. She's constantly, like I said, in my dreams, and being a guiding light and a force for me to stay strong. Continuing to tell me to forgive people, reminding me of the saying, you only live once. You have to take all that you have within you and love the people around you while they're still here. Give them flowers while they're still here. Dance like there's no tomorrow while they're still here. And the saying, tomorrow's not promised, y'all better listen. You better listen, because it's not. It's not. But I thank God for this journey. And I look forward to the next journey. I've got some more roads. I've got some more lefts and rights to turn. I'm looking forward to it. Kitchen Cousins, I really, really hope you enjoyed your time with me as much as I enjoyed my time with you. Thank you so much for watching the season finale of The Love Kitchen. I look forward to seeing you guys in the new season, which is going to air in the spring of 2024. Until I see you guys again, take time to love on each other. Most importantly, love yourself. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year. Peace out from The Love Kitchen.